Well, kids, I've got some exciting news. We've been invited to dine at La Maison Royale, the fanciest restaurant in town. And get this, it's 5 stars.
Isn't that amazing? We're going to be eating gourmet food like royalty.
Wow, 5-star restaurant. I've heard their food is amazing. I can't wait.
Yay. Rosie eat fancy food.
5-star restaurant? That sounds boring. I bet their food is all small and weird. Why can't we just go to Pizza Palace?
Classic Caillou, this is a special occasion. We're going to have a nice dinner, and I expect you to behave.
Yeah. Behave.
The next day.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to La Maison Royale. May I present your menus?
This menu is ridiculous. I can't read half these words. What's a foie gras and escargot? Gross. Who eats snails? I want to try the steak tartare. It sounds fancy.
Rosie wants mac and cheese. Sweetheart, this is a fine dining restaurant. They might not have mac and cheese. Let's find something else you might like.
This is stupid. Why can't we go somewhere normal where they have real food, like burgers or chicken nuggets?
Classic Caillou, lower your voice. You're going to embarrass us.
Oh, I'm sorry, Dad. I didn't realize we were at the Royal Snobbery Palace.
May I recommend the coq au vin, sir? It's one of our signature dishes.
Coq au vin? What is that? Chicken in a wine bath? Gross.
Classic Caillou, that's enough. You need to stop making a scene.
This place stinks.
5 minutes later.
For the first course, we have a lovely bisque made with fresh lobster and a hint of saffron.
Yum, this smells amazing.
Rosie likes soup.
I don't like soup. It looks like fish guts.
Classic Caillou, just try it. You might like it.
I said I don't like it. I'm not eating this fancy slop.
Please, just one spoonful. We don't want to waste it.
Fine, but if it's gross, I'm not responsible. Blue. This is horrible.
Classic Caillou made a mess.
Seriously, Classic Caillou? Couldn't you have just put the spoon down like a normal person? Now, you have splashed soup all over the place, and all over Rosie and the waiter.
That's it. You're getting a warning. One more outburst, and there will be serious consequences.
Apologize to your sister and to the waiter.
Sorry, Rosie. Sorry, waiter.
I'll fetch some more napkins.
1 eternity later.
I'm still hungry. This fancy food is too small. Why do rich people eat like birds? Because they have better taste than you. Oh, shut up. I bet they didn't even have dessert. Probably some weird, tiny cake made out of dirt or something. Few minutes ago, you hated these foods, as if they were maggot. Now the food is not enough. Can't you just shut up, Caillou?
Rosie wants cake.
Rosie want cake. Rosie want cake. Well, too bad, Rosie, because this restaurant is too fancy for real cake.
Classic Caillou, that's enough. One more incident, and we're going straight home.
Oh, I'm gonna have some fun playing with those breads. Ha! I am the Breadstick Knight, defender of the boring dinners. Not again.
Put the breadstick down. Classic Caillou.
Vroom. Vroom. And now, I challenge you all to a duel. bullseye.
Classic caillou funny.
That's it. Classic caillou, you're done. We're leaving right now.
Later.
I cannot believe you embarrassed us like that. Classic caillou. This was a special night for our family, and you ruined it with your behavior.
You threw a breadstick, made a mess with your soup, and refused to try anything. This isn't how you act in a nice restaurant.
Well, maybe if we went to a fun restaurant, I wouldn't have been so bored. Who cares about some dumb fancy place?
We care. And because of the way you acted tonight, you're grounded for 2 weeks. No TV, no video games, no play dates.
What? 2 weeks? That's not fair.
It's more than fair, considering what you did. You need to learn how to behave in public. Classic caillou, we've had enough of your tantrums. Classic caillou made Rosie sad.
Come on, Rosie. Don't be sad. I didn't mean to upset you.
But you threw food and made a mess. Rosie wanted to eat fancy.
You deserve to be grounded. Classic caillou. You never think about how your actions affect others. You embarrassed all of us in front of the entire restaurant. I was just trying to have fun. I didn't want to sit there eating tiny food and acting all fancy like a robot.
Having fun is not an excuse for being rude and disruptive. You had plenty of chances to behave, and you chose to ignore every single one. Now you're going to have to face the consequences.
I can't believe tonight turned into such a disaster. I was so looking forward to the dinner.
Me too. We don't get many chances to go somewhere nice like that.
And we'll probably never be invited back after what Classic caillou did. I'm still wiping soup out of my hair. Oh, come on, it wasn't that bad.
Classic caillou, it was that bad. You humiliated us in front of the whole restaurant. Do you have any idea how embarrassing it was to apologize to the waitstaff after your tantrums?
Whatever. It's not my fault the food was gross.
It's not about the food, Classic caillou. It's about your behavior. You didn't even try to fit in or show respect for where we were. We're trying to teach you to be polite and respectful in different situations, but all you did was act out.
But I don't want to be polite. I don't care about fancy places. I just want to have fun and do what I want.
Life doesn't work that way, Classic caillou. Sometimes you have to adapt, even when you don't like the situation. And right now, you're grounded. 2 weeks. No screen time, no playdates, and no special privileges.
That's not fair. It's not fair at all.
Fair? You think it's fair that we had to leave a restaurant early because you couldn't behave? You think it's fair that your sister ended up with soup on her dress? You need to understand that actions have consequences.
Rosie wanted to eat cake.
You ruined Rosie's night too. It's not my fault. Rosie was laughing at the breadstick thing. She thought it was funny.
She's a little girl, Classic caillou, she didn't understand you were acting out. But you're old enough to know better.
Maybe I did mess up, but I didn't mean to make everyone so mad. I hate boring stuff. But maybe I went too far. I'm sorry.
Sorry for what?
For messing up dinner. For embarrassing you guys. And for throwing the breadstick. And the soup. Yeah, and the soup.
We appreciate the apology, Classic caillou. But it's not just about saying sorry. You need to show that you are willing to change and start thinking about how your actions affect the people around you.
I know. I just get so bored, and I don't think about it. I promise I'll try to do better next time. Even if it's a dumb fancy restaurant.
Classic caillou sorry. Rosie happy now.
Well, we're glad to hear you're taking responsibility, but the grounding still stands. 2 weeks. You need to learn that your actions have consequences.
I get it. I'll do the time. You're not in prison. Classic caillou. Feels like it.